and she'll be talking. And she'll always got to free us when she comes, and she'll always come to free us spray. Oh, and she'll always come to. Oh, fuck. She'll always come to see me doesn't. Oh, well, yeah, you got fucking, yeah. Here. No. No. Well, she'll always fight me, but when she yeah, I'm walking to me. It's just way more.
why this and this and
I wasn't the medic when you were.
I found out exactly tonight what Listen is terrified
this
of.
camera. This camera was
I
it?
was so in character and so in sauce that I just the line blurred for a moment, and I was legit.
I played with my a guy hitting on my mono.
No, I don't want to see it. Faye's important to me.
Or have a document reference.
That's my biggest thing with these little things you can do on the side. Because then it should be attached to a DM that answers the questions for that line.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen.
Instead of, I see. I didn't know things were that unprepared on Aether. Maybe that's just something I hadn't
Not
noticed.
Aether, but
I think everyone's done, huh?
Like, oh. Gotcha.
Just a
It
bunch of
does
people.
seem chaos DM. Chaos DM.
Legit.
The green fog.
No.
There he is.
I returned just like a few minutes.
Fuck Arya.
I'm okay. I scuffed everything. I scuffed everything I did today. Mostly,
How so?
but I did okay. I don't know. It just didn't. It just felt off.
All right.
I think I did okay. I could have done
Just a
better.
little off day.
Just a little off day.
Well, now you
Did
know
you-
for the future you can improve upon.
I can always
So you'll
improve.
be good next time.
How was your stuff?
Let's see. I played a corpse in the morning. After that, I was part of a workers' riot at the vineyard.
I heard about that.
I was right behind two people who got cut in half. And then I snitched on the guy who started it. Wilhelm walked around in the dark doing his work as per usual. Ran into Soma, so I told Soma, you can definitely tell this guy hasn't been sleeping. We had a little bit of dialogue. You could probably catch it on his stream.
I wonder if Soma's going to do
I wandered off to the
anything.
other side of town. I wandered off to the other side of town and blew out my candle, and that's where he passed out, and that's where I'll start.
There we go.
Tomorrow.
I think today was just kind of. Well, I'm getting a new GPU pretty soon, so hopefully one that doesn't pop every 3 hours.
Yeah. I'm gonna start doing upgrades and shit after I start getting in a couple paychecks from my new job,
There we go.
which I have to go to in 2 hours. So,
Hey man, you're working and playing hard. Go for it. You got it, man. And we appreciate. I appreciate your presence here.
My job's kind of a joke right now. Same. My job's kind of a joke right now, though. I'm a supervisor in training, which means I get to stand around my thumb up my ass for 8 hours.
I don't know what that
Well,
badge is for.
I'm sure you're doing good in some form.
All right, now I just gotta learn how all this shit happens, and you know I can't get in the way of the process 'cause I don't know how to do it. I just gotta watch.
I wish you luck on that.
I'm working at a freaking concrete plant. It's like watching paint dry. Lay the concrete and wait.
That's covered up there.
Awesome.
And then go, I mean, it's kind of cool. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm just. Lots of stuff been happening in my end in real life, but I'm just trying to keep it all balanced and just trying to keep up with the stuff I do here. And I have so many plans. Thank you. I do appreciate it.
You can do it. Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm splitting time between the. Now this isn't a complaint, but this is what I do. I'm splitting time between this character with the farmer stuff and. I think I'm actually doing pretty good with it. I'm not bored because I can switch gears at any time. I still don't have. Oh no, it's Ghost Faye. But I still Ghost Faye or DM Faye. I don't know. But I still have yet to make my third NPC, and I'm hoping my third NPC is gonna be just as fun as the first two. I want a gladiator.
I seen that on the list. You had some stuff.
I had. I was gonna do a hobbit. I was gonna do a mischievous hobbit, but mischievous hobbits the wanted flavor right now. And I think I could do better with something else. Although I do...
Super serious business hobbit.
Nah, I don't want a hobbit. I'm wanting... I wanted a gladiator, but gladiators fight to the death. And so as soon as he fights... as soon as they fight Dredge, they're dead. But maybe I'll just do it anyway. It's going to be a gladiator.
Maybe you can be gladiator or whatever. You have your own gladiators, and you work against Hydration the whole time or something like that. You're trying to get your guy to be champion. I don't know. There's an idea, maybe.
I'll think of stuff. I'll brainstorm some stuff.
Yeah. Let me know. I'm more than happy to help.
I'll think it over.
It's always good to have another pair of eyes.
I'll think it over.
Plus, you have great ideas, so I'm sure that'll be good.
Oh, I appreciate that. That means a lot to hear.
Yeah.
So I think most of my...
I love Elias, dude. I haven't had an opportunity to really talk with this character much outside of being the medic.
Oh, this guy?
I love Elias.
Oh, Elias?
Your farmer.
No, my farmer is...
What I mean is
Dwight.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I haven't had much interaction with Dwight, but Elias, I fucking love Elias.
Thank you. Well, Elias is just me playing to my type. That's it. Just putting myself in as a Fractured Thrones character. That's it, really.
That was pretty much the inspiration for this guy.
Well, and
and then I just decided to add all that stuff on top of it because I wanted to have a good story as being a former soldier. So.
That strong video of the World War I soldier. It's pretty amazing, honestly.
Yeah, I'm full of useless historical knowledge.
Oh, historical knowledge.
Actually apply it to something.
This roleplay is historical knowledge. It's not useless.
Nope, not here. Nope.
It's not useless. There's this game I'm gonna get on Steam. It's called what was it now? I'm looking up my it was Pentiment. I'll message it to you, but it's like a choose your own adventure 1600s medieval type story. So maybe I'll learn stuff from there. Yeah. I don't know. My research isn't that strong. I actually don't know anything, but I do the best I can with what ideas, with what I already have.
Yeah.
I
actually had to write down a couple ideas today, so I can actually talk to DMs about and one of them is not even something that pertains to this character. I just thought it'd be a good idea to implement. So I'm gonna pitch it to the DMs and see if they think it's a good idea. I actually need to talk to DMs, maybe Giga, about something I want to do for this character. That way he has a reason to build a reputation with more player characters before he's needed. You know what I mean?
That'd be... Well, the best course for that would be try to find someone he relies on a resource, and then do your best to closely associate them with them like that. And that's what I did with with Dwight and Kitty Tastic's farmer Harry/Daniel. I don't know why he's calling himself Harry, but I had a strong beginning of the session, and then when I was in the module, I didn't drop my lines, but I was stalling a little bit. I didn't put out the line. I didn't. Well, it was
give it as much oomph as you wanted to.
The conditions weren't right.
Yeah,
Things, if it was off, and I couldn't figure out what to say, if it would be right, and if it was what the DM wanted, and if it would make sense in the whole context. So I just kind of sputtered out a few lines and then excused myself as gracefully as I could, because I didn't have that much more to add. Because all the big drama moments with calling Daniel a liar throwing my tool at him, walking off. That I spent all that in the first hour. I pulled all my cards early. I have that bad habit. But I was feeling really good. I feel really good now, but by the time I came back in, the session's done. There's the thing, though. Everything's dark, and there's no real reason to go around Nodus in the dark by yourself. It's kind of difficult. But at the same time, I feel kind of guilty for not helping fill out the worlds. But then again, there's no one really there, so...
Oh yeah, at this point in the session, it's kind of alright, because it's supposed to be the end of the day, everybody's gone off and gone home or whatever, so the streets aren't supposed to be, packed with people. But
I don't think anything makes...
I did my part and walked around in the dark, sat down, took some notes. Some people saw me, some people didn't. Nobody talked to me except Soma.
Hey, that one interaction was everything, though. If you added to one person's experience, it was worth it.
I'm not complaining, like they have no reason to... Yeah. They have no reason to talk to me, I get it.
I mean...
I just know that if people figure out more about this guy, I know that it'll make sense later. Because they'll remember seeing him walking around every night.
Some days I just... Some sessions I just pick a random mix of cosmetics. Just walk around the background. And that can be fun in itself, too. Because you can semi-eavesdrop on conversations that happen around you, whereas otherwise with established characters, even if you're established, there's only so many times Elias can walk up and down Nodus. So if I pick that random NPC,
I usually play the medic. Walk around with
I love your medic. I really do. I think an Imperial medic serves... Medic soldiers serve a good purpose, and I think they were absent in Abuik. Well, who's leaving? We'll see you, whoever's leaving. Let me talk to Kitty Tastic real quick. Does it make the sound?
You know what they told me? You know what they... Oh, it does. Hold on.
Ow. My foot.
I did.
Yes.
What are you doing to the poor scholar?
Get my revenge on you.
You're hiding. You're doing weird stuff. You're lying to. You're doing weird stuff. You're lying to the farmer, and now you're going after this guy who's probably completely innocent.
Well,
this guy.
My detriment, so it's
this.
not my fault.
Kitty, look, this guy. He's the source of problems in Nodus.
What? How am I the... No, okay, hold on. What the fuck did you do?
Yeah, what the fuck?
The stars, that's all I know.
Oh no.
That's fine. Okay, when I find a blue cloth and then report you to the guards.
Good night.
Mia, see ya. Sorry I didn't see you today. Hope you had a good session. But I was gonna say to you, I felt like I kind of flubbed my lines towards the end. I just kind of stalled. I thought I could do a little bit better, but I'm still having loads of fun with it, and I hope I'm serving the scene well.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't get funds, and then this 2 silver charge.
Oh right, the shakedown. You have a black eye. So
good
was
night,
it?
Everybody.
Good night. Good night, Starnova.
I'm gonna go take care of a 45-minute cry headache. So
I guess it's time to fight in the arena.
Do what you need to. Yeah. You're a Starnova, Kitty.
I love this.
You're a wizard,
Do about anything to seek revenge or screw the person over.
if you're gonna screw me over, I was just gonna say right now, it might not be as easy as you're thinking, but go for it. I don't fucking care.
Do it. Do as much damage.
I know my ways.
Descend. Descend into chaos.
Yes.
This once innocent farmer pushed to the edge by Nodus.
Can I help you?
No one can help you. I'm so Ava, I'm sorry. Ooh. No, you're not.
Hey, farmer. You know this man right here? This man right here? Yeah, he's a guard informant.
No.
Oh, I wonder what kind of people are gonna be trusting you after that. You're gonna spread so much shit.
Well, which guards? The Imperial guards or the green boys?
I was just sitting there and they said, "Hey, you noticed something strange?" Like, huh? Okay.
Wait.
I don't blame you for it, but hey.
Wait, the green boys or the Imperials?
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Did you inform the Imperials or the green the House Radad guard?
They went into one of the warehouses and I had to go tell the guards because they didn't look like workers and there's a bunch of stolen shit, so I went and told the guard.
Well, that's legitimate, I think. I mean, what would Daniel want him to do if
in the middle of the day?
Was it the middle of the day?
I actually don't remember.
That's a good.
The day was.
The sun was all the way up. There was guards on the wall.
Yeah, I got told to do it, so I told the guard.
I guess it's one of those things to where players aren't supposed to be going in there, but you know, living here for 2 years, I wish I'd have known that. Yada yada yada. They're just figuring out stuff as they go on.
I don't know. I'm sure the whoever, well, it was Shinny who grabbed me for that, so I'm sure Shinny will talk to you about it or something. I don't know. I assume that would be up to him to.
I mean,
figure
that's
out how
really
that goes.
fine.
Well, I think that's going to be.
For the guards.
I think that's going to be left to you to share that information with me. Go ahead.
You gotta help us out now. You gotta look out for this guy, and then inform us. Okay. I ain't gonna do shit.
My left controller died.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't see him.
So,
you know what? This actually kind of works out, Qin, because that'll give them a reason to have to look for me, because I'm already gonna be lost.
Fuck.
I'm gonna be having my PTSD flashback, crying in a bush somewhere, and the guards are gonna come drag me out,
or drag you off, or drag you off the beach.
I can't believe it. I gotta feed 3 other people now, apparently.
Wait, who? Oh, 3? What? What the hell happened?
No, that's not the only one.
Oh no.
Oh no.
2 younger brothers.
Fucking moron.
See, that's what happens.
This is full on setup for me to fail. There's no way I can turn them in. That's way against my character. And I don't have the funds to be doing this.
There you go. Just kill Dwight and feed them the remains.
I wish there was a way to increase production, but I've already thought of it, and there's literally no way to do it.
Nope. You're screwed.
Farm in the woods, and you can have the slaves work there.
I can't. It's not on my sheet.
Damn.
That just brings more attention to them.
Well, I tried. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna assume this 2 silver is gonna be every 8 episodes.
Or sooner. I mean, they make the rules. They could just show up tomorrow and ask for another 2 silver.
Well, at that point, I'm just gonna pull out my sword and just start killing guards.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I don't know. I don't know.
How's
what they're
your-
I
planning.
fucked an Imperial today. What did you do?
Maybe
I
maybe they
was
fucked an
beat up
Imperial too.
and forced to-
He's gonna try.
Oh well, time to fight in the arena, I guess. It's the only thing I can do.
That's
what
it.
you get for being nice to slaves. How
All-
dare you
all you have
treat
to-
people like, you know, decent people.
All you have to do is beat one man, and fame and glory are yours. Just one man named
Yeah, all you gotta do is
Dredge.
be Dredge.
I mean, to be 100% completely honest, I'm probably one of the few that actually has a chance to.
The fucking Drow Destroyer.
You know,
I mean, that is a big
nature.
I assume you're gonna talk to a DM about this whole situation with your detriment.
Oh no, I'm just gonna like off the bat anytime when I think of something.
Fair enough.
Hey, it's the doctor.
Hey, guardsman, I figured out who's been stealing my chickens.
Doesn't do drink at the tavern now.
Oh, fuck
See you
me.
later.
See you later.
You saw him, right?
That's right.
That's right. It was me. Wait, no. Fuck.
Jazz Boyer all drank some. Ren got a 14, me and Jazz got an 8. So we had 2 half-zooted elves and a really zooted
If I cannot get into that pit,
By the way, Spiral.
I don't think I can do merc work because that actually has to be a job.
Your what?
Karax, my work's hard.
Oh, you did.
Oh, why's that?
Of course.
He's stuck with me. Yeah.
That too.
Today is quite possibly one of the
Frenchie's module is torture.
As a matter of fact, so many people saw Soma so fucking stressed as the breeze hit.
One slave turned
People
into
just wanted to
3.
hop in and help out in the given
Gotta
situation.
feed 'em all.
Mentally. So
Oh.
let's just say that
Or
he-
turn them in.
It's like with cats, dude. You feed one and suddenly there's 3.
So
Maybe they'll show up with 5 actual cats next time.
I'll see you guys in VC.
But yeah, that shit was so fucking great.
Yeah, have fun with that, buddy. I don't know. That's okay. So somehow in the span of 2.5 hours, Aiko went from having like 10 silver to being dead.
Hell yeah, shit's great. I love it. I'm passed out somewhere in a bush outside the wall. I did a lot of things with my characters today. I'm actually really happy about it.
Yeah,
Especially
I'll,
with my
if
elf
you wanna see
character
episode
who,
where I really heard about it today.
Finally got some, dropping some stuff that's going on with the plot.
2 years. I would assume that, they probably would have been
At least two people,
Spoiler alert,
Marco and Miranda.
Kamatano's a piece of shit.
Oh, I already know that.
And now I have to ask Bronze 2 questions.
And then
Because Venora wants to know about stuff.
just triggered my
Yeah. I have had two different types of RP sessions today. One I didn't stream and one I did stream in this one. I've had a lot of fucking college work. Today went by so goddamn fast. Tracking Richard.
That's why I was trying to make him teach him to cook so I don't have to pay for food. So then I can buy their motherfucker. Did you even get anything on that? Like, are you gonna even be able to?
I've asked. I haven't gotten response yet. I'm assuming it's not going to. So here's how I'll work it. The next time, why is my mic on? Okay. Next time it happens, I'm just gonna ask the DM directly. I'm doing this. What's gonna happen? Is it gonna spend any of your resources? And I'm just gonna ask the DM directly right when it happens. Because when I asked elsewhere, it wasn't responded to. So that's fine. I think because the whole thing. Go ahead.
think just the whole farmer sheet is just fucked.
Might be.
Like it's been fucked.
But keep in mind what I think what you're asking to do. You're asking if you could send NPCs out to get cross-trained and then make food for you, which would.
Yes, but then like I'm not making money because I'm spending that money to do other stuff.
So.
Unlike some other.
I imagine.
Because the income with this job is beyond shit.
I think it is.
Beyond. And especially since there's no way to increase production, there's no possible way to do it. I don't have people coming up to me, here's 5 silver.
I think the whole thing, I think Nodus is supposed to be a story of good people set up to fail. My gold! Just like when that cat ate it. So I thinking what's going to be. I can't claim to get in the heads of the DMs, but I'm thinking what's intended to see how you react when you go into the negatives. When you don't have enough food to feed yourself and the slaves, what choices you'll make then. You are being set up to fail, and we'll see how you react.
It's like pretty much sentencing the character to death at that point.
Well, as they used to say, maybe they still say it, and I haven't heard it in a while, but Fractured Thrones is the story of how your favorite character dies. Unless you're Visteel.
The show lasted longer than 10 episodes.
Unless you're Visteel, my favorite character. She's in Esmith the Lost.
At this point, I regret making the man of the people detriment.
Yeah, my guard feels like utter shit, by the way.
Hey, those aren't supposed to touch player characters, sorry. Here, there you go.
I hope something gets stolen and you get punished for it. Because you took me in.
Again, I had to.
This guy.
It's my job, and you sounded sus as shit. And 2, I got in my head telling me to.
I'm doing this for no reason. I'm just stretching. I joined session late. I rejoined session late because I got like a sudden inspiration, and then the session was basically over. But that's fine. I got some good conversation in with you guys, which I always love.
Yeah,
if I charge
my guard
8
just
copper
one
for
shitty
every
situation.
That's 80. 80 times. Actually, no. That'd be 80 minus.
Now I'm imagining Daniel agonizing at a desk, just trying to write down everything, trying to figure out how to make everything balance, and a hidden space, and a space that just says other expenses, which is really feeding the slaves.
Okay, so minus 200. So in a brink of that's me paying for food, drink, and then a half thing of bread for the slave.
Hey.
If 8 days, I would make 120 copper. And that's if I'm paying for nothing else.
I'm gonna go now, gamers.
Hey, we'll see you, man.
By the way, how do you feel? How do you feel about the little episode this character had?
My character was just happy I didn't have to resuscitate you.
That's less than 2 silver, my friend. You might be in trouble.
Yes. No, that's
you're gonna have to.
2 silver for the 8 days.
I really hope he doesn't die because of
and that's if I charged everything 8 copper.
I was remembering what I was told in my
You're gonna have to go to a loan shark.
It's like, you find
Now NPC characters know what he
Actually, that's going to be my third.
I don't like
Just jump
owing
off
money.
the dock. I'm sure you'll find the loan
He
card.
doesn't like to show up to allow people
Jumping
to
off the dock might be a option, maybe.
I just went to sleep.
I'm just gonna go on the road and attack bandits and get money off of them.
But yeah, like 20% of session today.
But Daniel,
Just like this.
do you want to be a mercenary or a farmer, Daniel? Make your choice.
I guess what? I have to do both.
But yeah, after like all the mugging, well, not mugging, but taking 2 silver from everyone that couldn't pay and they got beat up the entire time, it was just sad face. And then for like maybe an hour and a half after that, every time I was walking alone, it was sad face.
But I found out interesting things. The butcher does not pay the 2 silver. Audia does not pay the 2 silver.
Because Latia's adorable.
No, it's because the Lord.
Gasp. Does it? So he knows then. You said you found out because Daniel knows that Latia wasn't charged. Does Daniel know?
Yes, he does, because Latia told him.
Why would Latia tell him that? That's
Because they trust me. I'm a good guy.
I dare say I think Latia's educated, but not always smart. Definitely not street smart, for sure.
I mean, why would I turn him in?
Desperation, maybe not now. But is it Latia or the 3 people who come to the farm every night?
Fight in the pits.
Bong.
That's my best answer right now.
Anchor. Bong. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Bong. Poor Daniel.
Man, I wish I would have kept my initial job as a merc.
Shit.
No, because apparently mercs actually get paid good.
Well, not everyone can be a glorious sword-slinging mercenary. You're stuck in the mud, Daniel. You're stuck in the mud with me. Oh no.
That was my original job.
It was your original job. I was once an adventurer. Until I took a DM arrow to the knee.
I'm gonna ask at this point, can I make something? I mean, I would have been on the roads on my own. I would have to eat something.
You can make tears.
Howdy. If I can make, I don't care if it's a fucking shitty stew with
Every time someone couldn't pay today and they got beat up, it was just a sad face. I was like looking away from the
What about the chickens? Didn't you just get a whole bunch of chickens in? Don't they lay eggs? Don't sell them?
No, there's nothing. I can't. With what? There's no count on them.
Get a hobbit slave.
Yeah, with what money?
That's true.
If Daniel buys a slave, I will have considered this arc failed.
No, he wouldn't.
Frenchie, sorry for scuffing up your arc. I ran out of things to say, but
No, I thought you did fine.
yay. Thank you. It's good to hear.
Frenchie, I'm fighting in the arena.
There's only one man. There's only one man he has to beat. Then his problems are over.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah. Well.
He has a lot of problems, but you chose these problems.
It's the character, though.
Yeah. You
So
chose these
this
problems.
Frenchie.
Here's my. Now, while Frenchie's back is turned, let me tell you my theory for defeating Dredge. All you have to do is take some butter from the farm. all you have to do is take some butter from the farm, grease up his anchor, and then when Dredge reaches for his anchor, he'd be like, "Why is there so much butter on my anchor? I can't swing it."
You know I'm well trained, right?
No, hold on there, Q, and hold on. Or Dredge could take that buttered up anchor and shove it up his ass.
No!
Listen,
Oh.
I didn't realize what the wood thing was.
I enjoyed the shit out of it.
Okay, alright.
So, okay, so that's... Go ahead.
listen here. Okay.
I am
Okay.
What?
I am a well-trained fighter.
Then fight?
I major. I fight at +4 against two-handed users.
Then get in the fight.
He's the champion we need. He's the champion we need.
Just enter yourself.
Champion farmer.
Just enter yourself in the
Maybe
race.
then you can make some coin and not fuck me over there, huh, bud?
Climb.
No, there's no saving you. That's
all right.
There's no saving.
Climb over the gates and just begin fighting until you meet Dredge.
I'm not gonna be punished.
If you're good enough, they'll be so impressed. They'll be like,
No, they're gonna chop my hand off for getting involved or something else, something ridiculous.
yeah. Man, you're like the suffering farmer with that same expression I see right now.
Yep.
Fuck.
Must be nice to be able to own silver.
What? Who? Who gets their own
Must
silver?
be nice to be able to own silver. No, to own silver.
Who owns silver? Oh, everyone except you, I think, maybe. Well, except for maybe, I think Torty got, oh, I can't, I'm sorry if that's a spoiler, actually. Well, you weren't the only one hit by the guard, I'll say that.
Oh, I know that. But, I mean, I didn't imagine the tax to be so high. For a fucking farmer? That's outside the walls that had his chicken stolen that the guards did nothing about?
So you know what happened to Arn, right? Not this episode, I didn't see it, but you know what happened to Arn with his arm and stuff?
Yeah.
I think that was a shot across the bow that several people are being set up to fail. Arn was the warning shot. If he isn't safe, nobody else is.
Arn's never been safe.
No, but he's the example. He's usually been the example of how shitty things can get.
Don't mind me, how could you?
I thought you said they're giving
No, he's in it.
10 silver reward.
They are still.
And Eleanor.
Yeah.
So he's trying to do everyone.
But I thought we were allowed to go in there.
Yeah, that's Mr. Cooper's fault.
I'm out.
He's in jail now.
No, they walked him out.
Oh, they did? Because apparently Mr. Cooper got tossed in jail because of, he pushed a guard into the water.
Oh, no.
He pushed me into the water.
Let me guess. Now you have to work with the guards now.
I'm actively working with the guards right now in character.
Yeah, so am I, kind of.
Like, I set up a whole, I basically set
Here,
up a trap inside
the Empire thanks you for your service. Here is your, here is your medical compensation. It shatters, the fake gold bar shatters in a million pieces.
They don't pay me for it.
This character literally had a
if you catch
PTSD
the
moment for
culprit,
Ian
you
Dell.
get 10 silver.
Oh,
so
yes.
What was that? Wait, Ian
It was a
Dell?
module, I think.
Oh shit. What happened? What did Ian Dell do?
Come here.
she was neurological and she let off. Like, what type of
So I don't remember watching the episode, but apparently, Ian Dell used her magics to like fight off some Imperials or something.
Fuck.
One of the suspects, one of the victims. All my friends are dead. I saw someone with their eye out of their eye socket. Dead friend in front of me. And I had PTSD of that day. And I told it to her specifically. And now she's making me a potion so I can forget all this.
I wonder if there's a forgetfulness potion. I guess the alchemist can make stuff
There
like that,
is.
huh?
It's like a grape-flavored antidepressant.
I think alcohol can have the same effect if you drink a lot of it right after the thing happened.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Wait, is he still alive, or is he the one with the? He's still alive, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was safely in the city. Yeah, he didn't see the horrors that he did.
What? What did I?
No. My thing was like 2 years ago. That's when I.
Oh, got you. Good night, kitty. Who is this? Wait, I think you play opposite of Lennon pretty often, right? You're one of the surgeons, the medics.
No, this is like the first time I've played an Imperial.
Aha.
He was asked. He volunteered for the module to be a PTSD boy.
PTSD. You know what's funny? If I ever see blood as this character again, I'm just straight passing out, because that's what my grandfather used to do.
Oh no!
Every time he sees his own blood, he just.
His own blood or any
So
blood?
it'd be like, let me see if I still
His
have
own blood, but this character is any blood.
Let me see if I still have my Imperial here.
It's gonna be hard for you to be a medic.
I think it was an out of character thing. I think because it started on. I don't know if he did it as a joke. But I was like, I need something in character that beat the shit out of him. So I just did that, and then I dunked his head in the water. I already ate them.
I want to switch into my Lecter model, but I don't want to bog down the map. But I don't think it would do anything either. But oh well.
It's an FT model anyway.
That's true.
Oh no.
Shit, I feel so good. I have nowhere to. Well, I could log into my MMO and do some stuff there, but I don't know. I just have a lot of energy right now, and I just wish it wasn't the last day of my weekend. I just want. I want to hit the lottery, do nothing but roleplay for a year. But that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be a good investment. I'd probably go back to school for a year.
Talk about the chat I was had with. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I remember this.
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it?
Oh yeah. So Torty.
And I message your boss. That's what I'm gonna do. One of your bosses.
My boss?
What, you're gonna file a mod report?
No, until I go about this.
Literally nothing you can do is going to upset me. You're giving me more of a good thing.
So he's trying to help Torty out. Torty has a bunch of shit happening with him right now.
I've told you 20 times.
I'm stupid. You're assuming intelligence of me.
It doesn't take more than one brain cell to figure it out.
I don't even have one brain cell.
You rent one, so when you would have
had it by then.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I read one.
I'm sure he's fine. Look, all you have to